Good morning, everyone. And if you are seeing this video in afternoon or night, so good afternoon and good evening also. And today we'll start the lecture on gallbladder. And in this series, there will be many lectures on different aspects. Today we'll take on anatomy. So this is the gallbladder. This is the left hepatic duct, right hepatic duct, common hepatic duct. This joins with the cystic duct of gallbladder to form the common bile duct, and this is the pancreatic duct, and this is common. Now this is the neck of the gallbladder. This is cystic duct, you know that. This is the mucosal fold. We have the name for it. This is the body of the gallbladder, and this is the fundus of the gallbladder. Now the gallbladder lies on the undersurface of the liver in the main liver caesura at the junction of the left and the right lobes. So this is the gallbladder. You can see it is visible, and these are the stones on the cut section. You can see that. Gallbladder can be fully embedded within the liver, so it is very difficult to remove it, and it may be simply suspended with a mesentery. So surgery may be slightly easy. So the gallbladder, the typical description is a pear-shaped organ. So this is pear, and it is pear-shaped. You can compare like this. This is the fundus, body, neck, cystic duct, common hepatic duct, common bile duct. So it is 7.5 to 12 centimeter long, 25 to 30 ml in capacity. The parts are fundus, body, neck, and the infundibulum. Cystic duct length is 3 centimeter, diameter is 1 to 3 centimeter. The common hepatic duct is 2.5 centimeter, and CBD is common bile duct is 7.5 centimeter in length. So crypt of Luschka. So these are the crypts of Luschka. Again, we can see it here. GB, the gallbladder mucous membrane, contains indentations of mucosa that sinks into the muscle coat called crypts of Luschka. So these are the crypts of Luschka. Then we have the valve of Hister. Mucosa of cystic duct is arranged in spiral folds. These are called as the valve of Hister. So these are the, you can say, valve of Histers. Again, there is sphincter of Lutgens. The sphincteric structure surrounding the wall of cystic duct is called the sphincter of Lutgens. So this is, you can say, the wall of the cystic duct is surrounded by sphincter of Lutgens. Now, cystic duct joins common hepatic duct in 80% of the cases, but may also be in retroduodenal part. Cystic duct may also join right hepatic duct or right hepatic sectoral duct. So it open usually in the second part of the duodenum, where it is surrounded by sphincter of Oddi, terminates on the summit of the ampulla of Vater. The cystic artery is a branch of right hepatic artery, usually arises behind the common hepatic duct, but in 15% cases, right hepatic artery and cystic artery crosses in front of common hepatic duct and the cystic duct, that is leading to an anomaly. I'll tell you what is that. So occasionally accessory cystic artery arises from the gastroduodenal artery. Talus triangle, you know that, is also called as hepatobiliary triangle. It is described by Talus, and it was originally described as the space bounded by the cystic duct inferiorly. This is the cystic duct inferiorly, common hepatic duct medially. This is the common hepatic duct medially, and the superior border of cystic artery. It is modified in contemporary literature, and it is now defined as the inferior surface of the liver. Superiorly, this is the inferior surface of the liver, cystic duct and the medial border of the gallbladder laterally. So cystic duct and the medial border of gallbladder laterally, and the CHD medially. So in both the cases, CHD will be the medial portion. Now patibular turn or the Moynihan's turn is what? Hepatic artery taking a tortuous turn. So this is hepatic artery taking a tortuous turn here. This is the hepatic artery taking the tortuous turn, and this is the cystic artery taking a tortuous turn. So hepatic artery taking tortuous space on the front of the origin of cystic duct or right hepatic artery is tortuous, and cystic artery is short. So, and if it is not recognized, it can lead to inadvertent arterial injury or bleeding during the cholecystectomy. The lymphatics are subserosal and submucosal, which drain into the cystic lymph node of Lund, which is sentinel lymph node. Afferents from this lymph node go to the hilum of the liver and celiac nodes, but there are subcellular lymphatics of the gallbladder also connect subcapsular lymph node channels of the liver, which accounts for the frequent spread of the gallbladder to the liver. This is an important MCQ question. The surgical physiology is that bile is secreted by the liver, stored by the gallbladder, released in the duodenum. 95% of the bile salts are reabsorbed in the circulation. You know by your anatomy and the physiology now. When released in, it is 97% water, bile salts, phospholipids, cholesterol, and bilirubin. Rate of excretion of bile is 40 ml per hour. Bile salts are cholic acid, xenodicholic acid, deoxycholic acid, and lithocholic acid. Now the functions of gallbladder are, it is first of all reservoir of the bile, contraction of the bile, so concentration of the bile, it concentrates bile 5 to 10 times. So active absorption of water, sodium, chlorine and bicarbonate by the mucous membrane is happening. The secretion of mucus is approximately 20 ml per day. Thank you so much. Next lecture we will cover the investigations of the biliary tract.